What I want to talk about today is one of the most underappreciated, underrated things that you can do with your dog, either as dog trainers or dog owners. Okay, and that is environmental exposure and socialization. This is so important in all aspects of our dog's training. I'm going to tell you why. We see the world very differently to our dogs. And what I want you to take away when I say that is we see majority with our eyes, and that's not the same for the dogs. We look into this field and we say it's an empty field. This is going to be a great place to train. Our dog comes to this field, and one of the first things that they go is through, they see is through their nose. They can smell the hundreds of other dogs that have been here, the squirrels, the rabbits, the birds, and all the other things. And that's going to be the distraction. You think it's going to be nice and easy because you see no people, no dogs. They see it very differently as they have all these new smells that they can get distracted with. So what I want you to think about when you go into environments is think about it from both point of views. Okay, what's empty in terms of your point of view? Not a lot of people, not a lot of dog. Maybe it's tarmac, maybe it's grass, and then think about how your dog sees that environment. Okay, well, it's tarmac, so there's less smells, but there's a lot of cars going on. There's a lot of noise in the background. Okay, don't just think about what you can see. Think about what your dog can hear and your dog can smell. Okay, they have very powerful senses. Their nose and ears are far better than ours. But think about how they see environments as well, and think about the environment exposure for them and for you, and to have a happy middle ground when you're progressing through your environmental exposure. So the way we do this is that we think about levels. I always explain everything in my dog training like a video game. You can't get to level 10 without completing level 1 to 9 first. Okay, what do I mean by this? Work on engagement in the house, in the garden, okay, on the driveway. And then we want to chain the environment so some things stay the same and some things change. So we work in the driveway, we then go to an empty car park. So the concrete stays the same, but now there's slightly different noises going on. There's a few cars driving around, there's a few people going around. We can then chain that to a high street. We're still on concrete. There's a few more people, there's a few less cars, but there's a few more noises. And then we can work, then go from there to a market and to a shopping centre. Okay, we want to progress through these levels, but only once we have good engagement in the previous level. So once we've got good engagement in a car park, then we can go to the high street, get good engagement there. Then we can go to a market, get really good engagement there. Then a shopping centre. Work through these and take your time. Really focus on engaging with the dog and then letting the dog disengage. Letting them decompress a little bit, take in their surroundings, and then engage them again. Quite often what happens is people take the engagement almost too seriously, too much, and they focus on engagement, and your dog is so engaged with you that it's not actually taking in the environment, the other noises, the other cars going past, the people walking past, because they're so focused on you. So it's important to get that happy medium of engage, disengage, and take in your environment. Then re-engage, disengage, and then finish off with a bit of decompression, just letting them relax and chill. And then we do that, they get comfortable with the environment, you get lots of engagement all the time, and then we can progress.
If you wait till the last section, I'm going to show you one of the biggest secrets in how to build your dog's confidence. Okay. So for me, this is a new environment. I've stuck to tarmac because there's not a lot of smells on the tarmac or the shingle and things like that. And all I'm working on is engagement. I'm keeping her on the lead, keep her safe, and she doesn't get freaked out. And I'm just working on rewarding all eye contact. If she sits, I mark reward, down, mark reward, center, mark reward, okay? And I'm going to teach her to engage with me for the first couple of minutes. And then we're going to just walk back and forth on the lead, disengaging, letting her take in the world while still maintaining a little check-in with me every now and again. Then we re-engage. She sits, mark reward, make it a super positive, fun experience for them. And then after that, we're going to disengage. We're going to sit and just chill out a little bit and let her take in the world. Let her see the distractions and take them in, okay? And decompress. And this is only going to be a 5-minute experience. We don't want to make it too stressful for the dog. Just 5 minutes, engage, disengage, engage, disengage, and then decompress.
Come. Heel. Good. Right here we got a park, and I want to show you why parks are such a great way to build confidence. Okay, we can go under stuff, over things, through things, different materials, different things for her to step on. It builds poor eye coordination. It's just one of the best ways you can build confidence with your dog is by going to a park. Okay, and now I'm here early when there's no one around, no kids. It's the first time I've been here to build her confidence. Then you can come here in different parts of the day when you've got the loud noises of kids screaming or other people's distractions or other dog distractions. It's all about building up that level of exposure. Over. Yes. Over. Yes. Over. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. Good job. Over. Over. Good. Good girl. Good job. Over. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Over. Good girl. Good girl. Good. When we're doing these exposure videos, it's not about doing everything perfectly. It's just about building your dog's confidence. Okay, I'm using the lead just to encourage her over or under things, and everything's about winning. Okay, I want her to think that she's doing the best job in the world. She's doing everything right, smashing it, reward, reward, reward. Okay, for all these things that she's not used to seeing, not used to doing, and that's how you build confidence.